You know, just one time I wish I could put out a good review for EA. Yesterday I put up a video talking about the chat button, and I had nothing but good things to say. About an hour later, I find out that you can't travel to people's depots. You can't see the chat button once you are away from your city, which is a big problem. You can't see when people are requesting items in the chat, when you're like shopping on Global or whatever. You can't travel to a group member's city like you could before. A couple years ago, you actually used to be able to click the chat button from anywhere and access the members list, so you didn't have to travel back to your main city to find anybody in the group. Then they changed it. They made it to where you could only travel to whoever was chatting in the group at the time, which sucked, but it wasn't like a big problem, you know, because you could still see the chat and everything. But this is actually a big issue. It really is, because now people can't see the chat when they are on Global. So they don't know if anybody's requesting anything. They don't know if anybody's offering to trade. They can't discuss war tactics when they're out hunting Global or whatever. When they're trading rare items or the person has things advertised on Global, they can't say, hey, I'm here, you can post now. Yeah, it's a big problem. So that really sucks. Now, I run a channel that is based around SimCity. Yeah, I have some other videos like my Escape the Darkness series where I talk about my life and things like that. But my main focus has been SimCity Build It, right? At least for now. Now, me giving them bad reviews is just me being honest. It's not necessarily good business for me either when they do bad, right? Because I'm running a channel based on their damn game. So when they do bad, I do bad, right? I'm not going to sit here and put out good reviews for things that I think suck. I'm not going to tell people, hey, yeah, you know, it's great, you should keep playing, just keep going at it, and encourage people to invest money and time into a game that is doing crap like this. Even if it's in my best interest to do so, I'm not going to do that because, you know, I don't make near enough money for that, but it's just not cool to do to people. I started playing this game about 8 years ago. And I invested a lot, like a disgusting amount of time into this game. Like, I don't even want to know how much out of that 8 years I've spent on this damn game. Now, I would like to see the game do good. I would like to see them put out better buildings, better updates, offers, things to keep people intrigued, you know, side games, whatever. Interface changes, like dealing with the hacker problem, that would be one thing. Making it to where people aren't just investing a week's worth of their time for no reason. One major complaint with this game is the amount of time you have to invest. And I agree, it's ridiculous. If you actually, like, a lot of people don't understand this. When you play a video game, you have the people that kind of pick up a game and play it and whatever. But then you have the people who, when they invest into a game, they want to be the best. Like, they want to be good, they want to do the best that they can possibly do, right? Which is not uncommon for people. Now, when you want to play on a pro level, you come to my channel. Because I give out pro tips. I don't give out tips like Build It with Smith that hold you back. You know? I give you tips to where you make your city a badass pro city. Okay? The problem with that is when people come to me and they say, hey, I want you to make me a pro comm player where I'm winning 9 out of 10 comms every time I play. I look at that person, I'm like, all right, how much are you willing to give? Because, to be honest, what you have to give to this game to be at that level is disgusting. It's disgusting. You basically have to play this game 24 hours a day to be on a pro level. You really do. You have to constantly be checking your shops, constantly be, replenishing your inventory, making coins back, finishing the Contest of Mayors. Now, the Contest of Mayors, you can finish in 2 days if you have a city set up properly, you're in a group that can fill requests, and you do the necessary things to get through your assignments quickly. But if you don't do those things, then you're going to drag it out to about 4 to 5 days, right? Then you have 2 days where you have to replenish inventory, take a day off, whatever. Get your coins back. And let me tell you, it's a full-time job. It really is. A lot of people wake up in the middle of the night to collect long factory productions. They set alarms to collect the second half of their long factory productions so that they can prep something else. That's how much you have to invest into this game to be at the top. Okay? Now, if you want your players to invest that much of their time, you have got to make it appealing to them. You cannot constantly put out updates that piss people off. Because believe it or not, people will put up with a lot of crap before they just give up when they've invested, that is. When they've already invested hundreds of dollars, months of time, blah, blah, blah. They'll sit there and they'll be like, you know what? This sucks, but whatever, I'll suffer through it and hope that this gets corrected later. Hope that this gets fixed somewhere down the road. Or that something better comes along to make up for it. Everybody, when a pass comes that sucks, what's the first thing that everybody thinks? Well, hopefully the next one's better. I'll suffer through in hopes that the next one is better. And that's what we've been doing for the last about 2 years with this game, is hoping that it'll get better. And it just doesn't, right? It just keeps getting worse to the point where now the couple things that we had that worked that were good, we have to be thankful that those were given back. Okay? Like, for example, the chat button, right? That was something we had all along. A working chat button that was fine. They screw it up. And then we're supposed to be thankful that they corrected it. We're supposed to be happy that we had what we already had. How about the fact that that shouldn't have even been screwed up in the first place and that you should be putting out better updates to begin with? I mean, you're wanting people to invest real money. This isn't monopoly money. This is real money into expanding their storage, buying buildings, buying a mayor's pass. I mean, that's a lot. What, $8.99, $7.99, $8.99 for a mayor's pass every single month? $10 a month just for that? Are you kidding me? Okay, that's what? Almost $120 a year for one person? For just a mayor's pass? How many of you guys bought other things? That haunted hospital, or storage bundles that pop up, war card bundles, Sims Cash. It adds up. It adds up real fast, especially when you look at how many players are buying it. How many players have multiple cities? And they're buying them on multiple cities. If you want people to invest, you got to give a little, okay? Because this is not going to work. Not for me and not for a lot of people. I cannot even tell you guys how many people have quit or are one click away, one bad thing away from quitting. They're one annoying thing away from saying, fuck this game, I'm done. I've seen more people quit in the last month than in the last 8 years. It really is that bad. Okay, I had like, I don't know, 10 people quit this last 2 months at least. And they were people that have been playing for years and years and years. The other thing is these people have good cities. They're on the Missy's Building Guide. They have a high storage capacity. They do well. They've got resources. I can't even imagine how unenjoyable the game would be if you're like a level 40 something with like 200 space. Can't win calm. Can't accomplish a damn thing. Miserable as hell. I mean, the people that are getting fed up, like, they do good and they're getting fed up. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody is just done. So imagine how pissed off people are that can't even manage to win calm. Every single week they play calm, and every single week they're lucky to hit the top 10. Imagine how many of those people are going to stop investing. Right? Telling you guys, man, it's not a good business move to piss off your customers. And it's really not that hard to keep them happy. Now, I've offered to give ideas. And I'm telling you guys, somebody who's played this game for as long as I have, I've got a lot of good ones. Okay? I know this. This isn't really just a question. Like, I know they're good ideas. I know what people want. I talk to the people every day. I am the people. Okay? I am your customer. I know what they want. This isn't it. Having hackers destroy the comm leaderboards, getting pissed off with updates and chat bubbles disappearing, and bombarded with offers when you're not even giving us any kind of feedback, that is not what the people want. And that is not a good business move. It's actually a terrible business move.